It is welcome that the BBC accepts Lord Dyson's findings in full, which are extremely concerning. That BBC employees lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother. It brings indescribable sadness to know that the BBC's failures contributed significantly to her fear, paranoia, and isolation that I remember from those final years with her.
A letter from Princess Diana, a portrait of John Lennon, and casino plaques from the first James Bond film have caught people's attention for years. Many want to know what Princess Diana shared with her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. Recently, a letter that had been hidden from view emerged. It gives us a glimpse into the feelings of a mother who did not follow royal traditions. What did she write? Could this letter reveal how she felt in her final days? Let's explore her last words on paper. Princess Diana's letters. In July 2004, Sotheby's auction house gained a lot of attention. They auctioned over a dozen personal letters from Princess Diana to Violet Collison, the Spencer family's housekeeper. These letters were not just formal notes, but rare windows into Diana's thoughts and feelings. Violet had been with Diana since childhood, watching her grow from a lively girl into the Princess of Wales. The auction excited royal fans, but also raised questions about the monarchy. It highlighted how close Diana was to her family's staff, which got people talking. From Diana's engagement to Prince Charles, to when her sons, William and Harry, were young, the letters offered a profound glimpse into her real life. One letter, written on July 8, 1981, just weeks before her wedding, told Violet, "Everybody's racing around here fixing up last-minute stuff, but the bride's keeping her cool." This simple, relatable tone showed her down-to-earth personality, which people loved about her. The letters revealed her warmth, the depth of her emotions, and her connection to those outside the palace. When news of the auction spread, it stirred the royal community. While the monarchy was used to the public's interest, selling these personal letters sparked debate. Some believed it was wrong to share Diana's private feelings, as she never intended them to be public. Others felt it demonstrated her genuine connection with people. As the auction approached, interest grew, and collectors were eager to own a piece of Diana's story. The letters were expected to fetch high prices, with the money going to charities that mattered to Diana and Violet. The auction house emphasized how unique these letters were, showing a side of Diana that no one had seen before. The public reacted to the auction and the letters with fascination and respect for Diana's struggles and commitment to her causes. Then, just days before the auction, something surprising appeared. They found a letter no one knew about, hidden in an old book of Violet's. This letter was addressed to the Queen. In it, Diana discussed her struggles within the royal family, her loneliness, and her hopes for the monarchy to change. While she remained polite, she clearly expressed her challenges and wishes. This unexpected letter changed everything. It had the potential to alter perceptions of both Diana and the royal family. The auction house had to choose whether to sell it and likely see bid prices soar or hold it back to keep royal secrets safe. After careful consideration, they included it, believing it was too important to hide. Auction day was chaotic. People everywhere competed to buy the letters, especially the one addressed to the Queen. Everyone wanted it. The auction, held in July 2024, was a significant event that brought Diana's personal letters into the public eye. It sold significantly, but the buyer's identity remained unknown. The money went to charities, honoring Diana's legacy. The news about the letters, particularly the one to the Queen, became a hot topic. Many viewed it as evidence that Diana wanted the monarchy more accessible to ordinary people. The royal family stayed quiet, but someone from the palace commented, "These letters show how close Diana was to the people she trusted and her commitment to the causes she loved." In the end, that July 2024 auction served as a potent reminder of Diana's impact. It highlighted her challenges with the royal family and her dedication to honesty and kindness, underscoring her influence's weight. The discovery of the letter to the Queen added a new layer to her story, revealing more about her relationship with the monarchy. One thing stood out to many: Diana's influence still affected the British royal family, even years after her passing, and the auction was a testament to that. Princess Diana's letter to the Queen. In the early 1990s, Princess Diana's marriage ended, and the world closely followed her every move. During this difficult time, she did something unexpected. She wrote a letter to Queen Elizabeth II. In the letter, she expressed her concerns about the future of the British monarchy and shared her ideas on how it could connect better with today's society. This letter was a significant moment in Diana's life, marking her willingness to speak out about the issues she saw within the royal family. Historians and royal fans were shocked when they later learned about this letter. For years, people thought it was lost forever. Then, in 2024, it resurfaced at a Sotheby's auction. They were selling several of Diana's letters, but this one to the Queen stood out. It revealed Diana's thoughts on the royal family and her hopes for its future. Diana was honest in the letter. She stated that the royals needed to be more open, connect with ordinary people, and show they understood their struggles. She wrote, "Our family's got to change with the times, be more open and caring, so we can keep doing good and matter to people." She also talked about her struggles within the royal household, her loneliness, and her desire for more support from them. She believed the monarchy would appear firmer to the public if it could resolve its issues. Historians have always been curious about how Diana influenced the royal family. Dr. Andrew Morton, who wrote a significant book about her, said, "Diana knew the monarchy had to change. This letter shows she was forward-thinking and truly cared about its future." Royal watchers agreed. A longtime royal reporter, Simon Perry, said, "This letter shows that Diana understood her role and why the monarchy needed to remain relevant. She wanted it to keep up with the world." Discovering this letter clarified some misunderstandings about Diana and the Queen. Many believed they didn't have a good relationship, but this letter shows Diana was willing to communicate openly with her. It suggests they had a more profound connection than people thought. Historians are excited about this discovery. Dr. Sarah Jenkins, who studies British history, said, "These letters are priceless. They make the Queen and Diana seem real, not just figures in the news, and show their efforts to blend tradition with modernity." For royal fans and the public, these letters paint Diana as someone who advocated for change. She wasn't afraid to address challenging issues with the Queen, showing her belief that the monarchy could improve. The sale of these letters also sparked discussions about sharing private matters. Some believe it's too personal and should remain private. Others, like royal commentator Emily Nash, think it's valuable. She said, "Sure, these are personal, but they reveal much about what the royals were facing at the time." The Queen also wrote a letter to Princess Diana, which was a painful experience for the people's princess. We should look at the content of her letter and how it impacted the monarchy. The Queen's letter. Princess Diana faced a lot of pain in her marriage to Prince Charles. It seemed that Charles did not truly love Diana. He married her because she matched the royal image expected of a future queen. When asked if he loved her, he famously replied, "Whatever in love is." While still married, he jokingly mentioned wanting to marry 2 wives. Though it was taken lightly, it was clear he had already started a relationship with someone else, eventually leading to their separation. After Diana's revealing interview with Martin Bashir in 1995, Queen Elizabeth sent her a handwritten letter stating that her marriage to Charles was over. This letter came in November 1995, shortly after Diana said, "There were 3 of us in this marriage," referring to Charles and his longtime love, Camilla. This interview, watched by 22.8 million people, embarrassed the royal family. Diana boldly spoke out, suggesting the monarchy needed to modernize and referring to Charles's side as the enemy. Many people supported Diana, which upset the royal family and prompted the Queen to write to her. In the letter, the Queen stated, "I've talked to the Archbishop of Canterbury, the Prime Minister, and of course Charles. And we've all agreed the best thing for you is a divorce." This shows that the royal family did not genuinely welcome Diana. They used her for her image as a future queen. Upon reading the letter, Diana was furious. She felt they were forcing her into a divorce that she did not want. She told her butler, Paul Burrell, "That's a laugh. They think they can decide if I get divorced." A few days later, Buckingham Palace announced that the Queen, with the Duke of Edinburgh's support, believed a quick divorce was best. The divorce was finalized on August 28, 1996. This ended a marriage that began with a grand wedding at St. Paul's Cathedral on July 29, 1981. Charles and Diana agreed to split custody of their sons, William and Harry. Diana received a one-time payment of $17 million and £350,000 a year for her office. She could stay at Kensington Palace but lost her title of Her Royal Highness. After this, she was known simply as Diana, Princess of Wales. Losing the title meant her friends and staff did not have to bow or curtsy to her anymore. And it also meant she had to curtsy to her ex-husband, her sons, and other royals. Rumor has it that the Queen was okay with keeping the title since Diana was the mother of a future king, but Charles insisted she lose it. This decision upset Diana and caused a sad moment with her 14-year-old son, Prince William. According to Burrell, William told her, "Don't worry, Mommy, I'll give it back to you someday when I'm king." After her divorce in 1996, Diana focused on 6 charities she cared about: Centrepoint, English National Ballet, Great Ormond Street Hospital, the Leprosy Mission, National AIDS Trust, and the Royal Marsden Hospital. She worked to raise awareness about HIV and AIDS. famously shaking hands with patients to challenge misconceptions. Diana campaigned against landmines, visiting Angola in January 1997 with the International Red Cross. Her walk through a cleared minefield highlighted the dangers these weapons pose to civilians. Despite her public efforts, Diana struggled with personal fears, feeling constantly watched and thinking someone might harm her. In a letter, she expressed concerns about Prince Charles allegedly plotting an accident involving her car. During these challenging times, Diana found comfort in her charity work. Newly revealed letters showed her friendship with the Queen Mother, who offered her support. These letters provide insight into her final years, demonstrating her commitment to making a difference despite her struggles. Tragically, Diana died in a car crash in Paris on August 31, 1997. Later investigations uncovered misconduct related to her famous interview, but before she passed, she wrote a heartfelt letter for her children. Princess Diana's letter about her lovely children. Prince William and Prince Harry fondly remember their mother, Princess Diana, especially their time at Kensington Palace. A heartfelt letter recently auctioned in the UK gives insight into those memories. Written on June 21, 1989, Diana thanked Sergeant George Plum for organizing a fun motorcycle show for William's 7th birthday. The note, written on official Kensington Palace paper and signed by Diana, also included a thank you for making the day special, despite their busy schedules. Another letter from Diana's lady-in-waiting, Anne Beckwith-Smith, to Plum's boss showed the royal family's gratitude. Beckwith-Smith recognized the difficulties that day, including strikes, and thanked him for making the birthday celebration memorable for everyone. William George and Company sold both letters online, along with an envelope addressed to Sergeant Plum in Diana's handwriting. Diana wrote about the joy of raising her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, while protecting them from the media. Known as the People's Princess, she experienced intrusive paparazzi herself and worked to keep her boys safe. Diana planned photo opportunities during critical moments, like school outings, to reduce constant media attention. According to her former protection officer, Ken Worf, Diana wanted her sons to have some normal experiences, so she often took them to places like McDonald's and amusement parks. Diana believed it was important for William and Harry to connect with the outside world and develop empathy, so she even took them to homeless shelters. During her struggles with the press, especially during her divorce from Prince Charles, Diana used her story to draw attention away from her children. Royal historian Robert Lacey noted that Diana's honesty about her challenges gave her sons some relief from the media spotlight. She carefully chose their schools, Wetherby and Ludgrove, to help them enjoy a sense of normalcy. Sadly, her efforts to protect them ended when she died in a car crash in Paris in 1997, while being chased by paparazzi. After her passing, both William and Harry reflected on her attempts to keep them safe. Diana's mix of public duties and love influenced her sons, helping them handle the pressures of their royal roles. Prince William and Prince Harry have each created their paths while keeping their mother's legacy alive. Diana's values, compassion, humility, and caution with the press, continue to guide them in their royal responsibilities. William, now Prince of Wales, promotes mental health through the Heads Together project, reflecting Diana's openness about her struggles. Harry started the Invictus Games for injured veterans, showing Diana's commitment to supporting those in need. He famously called her the People's Princess and aims to continue her service. Both brothers value privacy for their families. William keeps a low profile for his children, while Harry stepped back from royal duties to shield his family from media attention. This choice shows their dedication to living outside the royal spotlight, which aligns with Diana's wish for normalcy. William seeks to modernize the monarchy by promoting mental health awareness and environmental projects, while Harry advocates for causes without royal constraints. Despite their different approaches, William following royal traditions and Harry working outside them, they reflect Diana's heart and spirit. In 2023, William started a project to address homelessness in the UK, furthering his mother's mission to connect with those in need. They compassionately reshape their royal roles and keep Diana's love and values alive.